Okay. Yeah. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, you can start. This is our division E director. Ryan, you can share the screen of the
Yeah.
president's speech. Today's acting president is me.
Okay.
Okay, so you can start. Ryan, so
Is my screen visible?
yeah.
Okay.
You have
Okay.
the promise as well, right?
Pardon? I didn't get you.
The Toastmasters promise.
Yeah, I have that also as well.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Let's begin.
Done. Okay. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone doing today?
Good morning to you.
All good, all good. So I'm talking right now from Sydney, where it is 45 degrees. It's become like an oven over here now. Very unorthodox, I know. Christmas in the summers. It's very different for me also as well. So in Australia, while the full world enjoys Christmas during the winters, Australia enjoys Christmas during the summers in scorching heat. So lucky or unlucky for me, I've got 2023 as an all-round summer year because I was in Dubai first. Now I'm in Australia, so I've got 2023 as an all-round summer. Nevertheless, welcome everyone now to our 101st meeting of New Start Toastmasters Club. Let us all give ourselves a round of applause. So 101. Now we celebrated our 100th meeting 2 weeks back, and now we have celebrated the milestone of a century. Now it's time to move forward and plan forward and start looking towards the next 100, because we have hit 100 and now we have to focus on getting that second 100, that is hitting to 200. So let us now mark this 101st meeting as the road to 200. So I would request everyone to please do your best and let us take it now to our 200 and many more meetings to come, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So now I would like to go over some ground rules that we follow at each Toastmasters meeting. That is, first, I would request each one of you all to applaud each and every speaker as they come on the podium and they give their speech, so as to encourage them and to motivate them. Please turn off your cell phone so as to maintain decorum of the meeting and to ensure that the meeting goes in smooth. The fire exit at the New Start Toastmasters venue is right opposite the entrance of the meeting room, and you have the washrooms on the left side. We refrain from talking on 3 topics in every Toastmasters meeting, that is sex, politics, and religion. So I would request each one of you all to kindly refrain from talking on these topics. All right. So before we move on to the president's speech,
You forgot the club.
Yeah. Just my bad. Yeah. Before we will go over the club mission as well as our pledge. So we'll start with the club mission now. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Perfect. Now, just give me a second. We will go over the... Okay. So now I would like to go over this with all of you all, the Toastmasters promise. So Anita, how do you want me to, everyone to
Yeah,
repeat
we
after?
will repeat after you.
Okay, all right. Okay. So Toastmasters promise. So now, number one, to attend club meetings regularly,
To attend club meetings regularly.
to prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability,
To prepare all of my projects to the best of my ability.
basing them on the Toastmasters education program.
Basing them on Toastmasters education program.
Okay. To prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments.
To prepare for and fulfill meeting assignments.
To provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations.
To provide fellow members with helpful, constructive evaluations.
To help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn and grow.
To help the club maintain the positive, friendly environment necessary for all members to learn.
To serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so.
To serve my club as an officer when called upon to do so.
To treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy.
To treat my fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy.
To bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits of Toastmasters membership offers.
To bring guests to club meetings so they can see the benefits Toastmasters membership offers.
To adhere to guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters educational and recognition programs.
To adhere to the guidelines and rules for all Toastmasters education and recognition programs.
To act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all Toastmasters activities.
To act within Toastmasters' core values of integrity, respect, service, and excellence during the conduct of all the Toastmasters activities.
Okay, thank you everyone. And now we shall move forward to the President's speech. So now I would like to welcome our acting president for this meeting, DTM Anita Naidu. Please, everyone, round of applause.
You have to put your eyes everywhere. 360 degrees, like which camera and all. Okay, anyways, good morning to all of you on a Saturday. And that is the beginning of a beautiful vacation, which we all look forward to. Because the other vacations are in the hot summer. But when this vacation happens, you can easily correlate it with the beauty of reds and greens because of Christmas. Otherwise, it would have been like, okay, it's winter, so it's white. But here it's like white, red, and green, and so much of choir songs, and then you hear so much of music, cakes, and celebrations. And this has become a part of all those who studied in convents, plus all those who have lived in metropolitan cities, to say so, in India. And then when you move into Dubai, it's much more beautiful because here it adds value to all religions, all festivals. So when it is the Deepavali time, when it is the Eid time, and then it is Christmas. More so Christmas because Christmas comes in the winter, and I love winter, and I think all of us love winter and respect it here in Dubai, right? Because it comes to a very short stay. It's like in India, the damad or the son-in-law goes to his mother-in-law's house for a very short stay. It's like that, so beautiful it is. But when the mother-in-law comes to the daughter's house, it's for a very long stay, and it's not very interesting. So, welcome to all of you to our 101 meeting, 101st meeting. I think we all deserve a big round of applause for that. Yeah, and with the power vested in me as the acting president of today's meeting, I declare this meeting number 101 open. So, now moving further, Ryan, I will need your help. Sergeant at arms. Yeah, so as you can see here, we have for the purpose of the benefit of the newcomers who come here. Toastmasters is an organization. It's a a voluntary organization, totally non-profitable to us who are voluntary and they are highly profitable. To those who are sitting on the top, yes, they do have a head based in it's the head office which is based in California. But that's where the money and all goes. But then, as you keep adding members to the district, that the UAE district, which comes under District 127, and also Lebanon, which falls here, as you keep adding members, as you keep adding more clubs, we actually add revenue to the district. And the district in turn helps us to grow, to give us benefits in the form of awards, in the form of events, calling powerful speakers on board the audience. So Toastmasters is totally a voluntary organization. What I'm doing here today, what Ahmed did by sending me this agenda and 10 times yesterday in the night, and all of you sitting here on a weekend is because it's voluntary. And not only that we're giving it here, we're also learning a lot. So it's a give and take that's happening, a part system that's happening here. Now, apart from that, every meeting, a healthy meeting has about 20 to 25 members, which is still much prevalent post-COVID. And here we have role players, who are very important, apart from the president and the executive committee. Then you have 7 people sitting in the executive committee. Again, it's a committee which helps with making the system grow. And every club has got that. Okay. So in this club meeting, you have the president, then you have the vice president, delegation, membership, scientific arms who begins the meetings, who takes care of whatever needed for the meeting. Then you have the vice president, PR, who does the flyers and all the publicity related stuff. Then we have the secretary, who maintains the limits of the meetings. And we have the treasurer, who's very important, who's going to walk in any time. So, all said and done, we have so many people working to make these club meetings happen. Apart from that, we have role players who come and stand here and let the meeting go. And we have a host who does the role play act, like who calls the role players, he arranges for them much before. So much of camaraderie happens between the Toastmaster of the day or the host of the day and the role players, the speakers, the validators. You'll see them as the meeting proceeds. Now, apart from that, you have to understand that here we don't just come as like let's talk to our guest who is here, Cruz.
Yeah.
What do you think? What did your friend tell you when he brought you here?
That's not learning.
Lot of learning in terms of how to handle a marriage.
Well,
Yes, actually, eventually you can land there. You will know how to talk to your spouse, or the spouse doesn't. I mean, Shiva knows it better now. So the spouse doesn't get, kind of irritated when you say, I'm going to a Toastmasters meeting. Okay, she sees that there's a polished husband happening there. So he is much more better when he talks to me now. So on those lines, coming back to why we are here in Toastmasters meeting, what are the benefits? Mostly everybody will say what? When we say Toastmasters meeting? Communication, public speaking. Very prevalent word is public speaking. All of us say that, right? So it's not public speaking, it's actually speaking. Because today, with all the digital gadgets that we have, we stop speaking itself. So we're coming here because we're getting an opportunity, a stage, people, audience to try and test our speaking skills. Eventually, as you keep speaking, there's nobody who does anything to you, own your skills of speaking. Every time you come and stand here, you become a leader. Because now everyone is looking at you, looking upon to you. Alright, and you're standing here tall and high, talking about your experiences, talking about the lessons you've learned, so many things. So eventually you turn to become a leader because you're talking so much, right? Any politician becomes a leader eventually because he's talking all the time. Alright, so what you talk, does it make sense to the audience is what is very important. And that's what you're going to do here. And that is why you have projects. I don't know if I can move. Ryan, can you go to the next slide? Next, yeah. This is just 1 second. The previous one. Okay, the previous one tells you who started Toastmasters. It all happened in a garage. It started in a garage, but the idea was Dr. Sniggins. He said the technical department and the admin department have no connection at all. Okay, so the product that's coming out is just a poster baby. Everybody's putting whatever they want and making it. It's not a natural baby. So what I said is these people have to communicate. In an organization, everyone needs to communicate. They should know what they are talking about when it comes to the end problem. And that's when we said, let's do a meeting where people just come and randomly talk. So talking had begun in those organizations in a garage, and that's how it went ahead. Slowly, they started to form clubs. Okay, so this was in California, October 22nd, 1924. We recently celebrated, I mean, next year we're going to celebrate the centenary. Or are we at centenary already? I think we are at centenary. Yeah, Ryan's next. You can get into the next one also. Take the paths, yeah. For the benefit of the guests, you have to see that once you enroll yourself, you will be a part, you will be getting one part out of these 11 parts. That you can choose, whichever is your part. You can buy the next part for $25, but one part comes to you free as soon as you register. Now, which is that part? Your mentor is going to do. You will be assigned a mentor as soon as you enter. So it's dynamic leadership. Then you can see motivational strategies, persuasive influence, their negotiating skills, presentation skills. Like presentation master is basic. Most of the doctors come in for that because they just don't know how to make their PowerPoints concise and audience oriented. So they just come at audience specific. So they just come here to understand that better. Okay. Ryan, next slide. Okay, once you finish a complete part, you're actually doing 38 mandatory projects. But there are about 100 competencies. You can do as many as you like. A lot of people don't even know that they are electives where you use all the electives. When you're not able to come up with a regular project, you can come here, Sam, with an elective project. Okay, like just come here randomly start talking, doing the social speech or present something online. It just does not take much of a but you're still using the stage. So in this way, once you finish one part, you will get a part completion certificate. But when you finish each level, there will be 5 levels in one part once you choose it. So once you finish one level, you'll get a level completion certificate right from the Toastmasters International. It's all digital. So we're done with that. I think Ryan has gone for a tea. Ryan? Yeah, okay. Thank you so much. As you can see, level 5 levels you have in each part. Yeah, move on. This is the certificate. Next one. What's hot? Okay, what is hot? Yeah, what is hot is what is not happening. All right. So what is not, okay, these are all coming in immediately one after another anyway. If you see here, these are the 3 topics that are very hot in today's world in Toastmasters class. One is communication, which is not happening, which means once we finish this 2-hour meeting, all I can see is we just wrap it up close. We don't even look into the WhatsApp group. All right. And that is where the interaction should start. It is like once you are engaged to your fiancé, you start to communicate, right? If you just close the chapter saying, I will meet you at the marriage, okay, then you're not knowing that person at all, be it he or she. So there's a lot that happens in the WhatsApp that you can contribute to. That's why the Toastmasters promise, which says that effectively you need to communicate, add value to the meetings. And that cannot happen overnight. Any problem that you have, or any joke that you have, or any success that you have recently, taken in, you have to be mentioning it there. That's how you make a new community. Your networking skills in here. And then somebody might add value to it by saying, actually, you are in this department, I have something in my room. And then, it becomes grows and expands. And today, if I am known to some extent in Dubai, it's because of Toastmasters. Whenever I go to a religious event, people say, oh, you are Toastmaster. That gives you some kind of an assurance, yes, you're all a part of it. Okay, yeah, Ryan, wait, just wait. The next important thing. Okay. The next important thing is projects. Please complete your projects. It's very important. Okay, the mentors will go after you, but you also have to respond. Please complete your projects. And the last one is contests. Now, this is for all of you. Contests are coming in. It's the hot season now. January, we are in that contest. And it's a beautiful thing. We're going to have some mock contests, I'm sure, after Prestige returns. So, what you'll have to do is learn, watch videos on YouTube. Okay, watch as much as you can videos on YouTube and understand what evaluation contest is. Okay, understand what evaluation contest is, what table topics is, so on and so forth, okay? Yeah, Ryan, you can stop sharing. Thank you so much. There's something which I missed. Here is my idea. But I just need one more thing I have to do. Exactly. Okay, online attendees, are you able to hear us loud and clear?
Now it is better.
It wasn't better before?
It was slightly, yeah. There was an echo.
Uh-huh, okay. Okay, let me just see if I can do something. Now you can hear us?
Yeah. It's clear now.
Even better, no?
I think you're nearer the.
Is it okay?
It's okay.
I think this one, I need to have. No, yeah. You can hear me better right now?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
This is the one. This is the one. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, all said and done. Is the mic volume also? Can you hear us well?
Yes.
Remote attendees, okay. So the last but not the least is the contest preparation. All of you have to be a part of the contest. You can't be a part of the international contest if you've not completed 2 levels. Rest of the, all the other 3 contests, that is evaluation, those table topics and, what's the other one? Humorous. Humorous speech contest, you can be a part of it. Okay, so please prepare very well. And before I call in the host of the day, let us do the honor of inviting officially the Division E Director onto the stage here. So, Toastmaster Rao. Toastmaster Rao is the Division E Director, and it was and he has about 1 million years.
In Division E, we have 3 areas, and currently we have 14 complete clubs.
Yeah. So, Rao will tell you a few words about it.
You want me to speak about
Toastmasters. Can you hear him?
Good morning, everyone, and special good morning to those who are joining remotely. As our president already explained about Toastmasters International and New Start Toastmasters in particular, I'm not seeing anything further to add because he already covered most of the thing. And the certain times I could see he has added the Toastmasters promise as well. So that explains the beauty of Toastmasters, what is our responsibility to our fellow members and what we are going to gain by attending Toastmasters meeting. So I request all of you to continue your journey in Toastmaster by if any trustee is there, join immediately by contacting the president or the VP membership of New Start Toastmasters Club and start immediately without waiting to the journey of gaining self-confidence and personal growth as rightly mentioned by the certain terms in the statement of mission. So with that note, I'm giving back stage to acting president.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, now it's the hot time. The hot time and the right time to call the host of the evening and for me to breathe a little bit. Let's invite the division, the Area 15 Director, currently is Area 15 Director. He's founded the club, the Billionaires Toastmasters Club, and he's into a very interesting area of work. What I would do is, I'll ask him to come and explain about his work here because it's very interesting. Let's invite Toastmaster Anil Thomas to do the honors of being the host for the day. Toastmaster Anil. Yeah, and a little about the organization.
And good morning to all of you.
You can see here.
Good morning to all of you, and my name is Anil Thomas. I'm from the state of Kerala. I've been living in this country for the past 20 plus years. By profession, I am a manager. Aerospace engineer. Work for air. It's my profession. Apart from engineering, I have certain passion in my life on psychology. Human psychology is a passion for why people do what they do. It's an important topic for me. I'm actually pursuing my studies on that area. It's one area that I'm highly interested in because the people do weird things, people do big things, people do great things, but you don't know why. What makes them? See, like what we want to get here for this Toastmasters meeting and spend almost 2 to 3 hours every second week. And we do it for some unknown reason. Okay, maybe we want to develop a communication skill, maybe we want to develop some other skill. For me personally, I'm not into public speaking. I'm not a paid public speaker. So I'm not much into public speaking. And also technical departments, as you know, we don't speak much. We don't talk much, like sales department. But when the incentive or the promotion comes, everything goes to the sales department because they generate money. So public speaking was never a passion for me. But I joined the Toastmasters to learn more of the business. I was in the business at this point. Age, I was a school leader, I was a student. But I wanted to develop my business skill. But the Toastmasters is an amazing platform. It's a bundle of things. Leadership and communication skills and the fellowship that you get. So amazing things, and this is what it is. I got a child, I got a son. He's not small, he's 20 years old. It's more than the parents are in India. This is all about me. Now, before I start, let me call the role players. Let me see all of them available today. Ryan, of course, Ryan is helping us out from Australia. And President, of course, India Manika is here in town. Shiva. You're going to deliver the tip of the thing. Wordmaster, Toastmaster, Roshni.
Should we do the remaining?
Yeah. Wordmaster and Grammarly. First speaker, college speakers. And we have 2 college speakers today. One is Toastmaster Said Ahmed. Second speaker, Toastmaster David. You have a college speaker as well. And education session again. And evaluator. So we have something interesting in segment. The evaluation. We evaluate every single project. Why do we do this? Because we do not want to weigh anybody down. We do not want to judge anyone. Because we want every member, every Toastmaster to develop. So the positive evaluations is very important. So DTM Regular and DTM Toastmaster Shobha to evaluate this and we have in our midst. Again, grammarian word report. So Roshni, timer's report to be announced. Who's going to be the timer?
Ryan.
Ryan is going to be the timer. And then our division director Rao is going to be the general evaluator. The general evaluator is like God, as I always say. Because he can judge anyone, he can evaluate everyone and everyone. He cannot evaluate the leaders. Right? So this is how it is. Ryan, can you play my presentation?
Give me.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to talk about perspectives, human perspectives. So, perspectives. What is perspective? Can anyone answer? I mean, this is not going to be about like I want to communicate. What is perspective? Your way of thinking. Your way of thinking. We look at things. The way we look at things, yes, absolutely. How we perceive them. How we perceive things. View things differently, things differently. That is exactly what the perspective. Your perspective can be different to my perspective. So,
Raise your voice or be close to this. That gas will.
sure, okay. So can you hear me now? Well,
Maybe you can move here.
okay.
You would want to see the screen, right?
Yeah, I will. Screen, yeah. So this is perspectives. Ryan, can you turn the slide? Can you go to the next slide? Your perspective is the way you see something, and it's a Latin word, look through, is a meaning. And like I was raised in a very conservative or maybe orthodox family, especially my father's side. The movie was a big taboo for us. You were not supposed to see or watch movies. Like it's a kind of sin. Like especially my father, my grandfather, my father's side. So we couldn't watch any movies. I'm feeling so bad for my girlfriends in disco days. I couldn't go for a movie with my girlfriend. But my mother's side, they used to watch. They used to go to the theater, and there was no issues with that. So I was not really sure whether going for a movie is right or not. All through my childhood, my mother's people, they enjoy, they go to theater, they watch movies, they enjoy movies, they talk about movies. My father said, you don't even talk. So first, two different perspectives. Right? Yeah. Next slide, please.
Yeah.
So there was a case, police case reported when I was in school. It was a criminal case, okay? But police constables were pursuing a criminal for something. And then ultimately this criminal out from the police officers. And then the police officers were suspended from their service. They were summoned to the court. They asked them for the explanation. They asked them, why this has happened? So many police officers, you could not catch this guy. You could not catch this guy. And they said, sir, they ran for their life. And we ran for our daily bread. So again, when I look at it, yeah, you're absolutely right, because what drives you, the purpose is very important, okay? Because they are more skilled, the police people the police constables are more skilled in that. Because they are more athletic. Still, the thief or the criminal could outrun the trained people. Because they have done it for survival. Yeah. Right. What is perspective? Perspective matters. It's not iron bar, it changes. It's like water in the container. It takes different shapes. Things change. Your thought process changes. You keep thinking differently every now and then. When you are 15, you think differently. When you are 30, you completely your perspective changes. So everything changes with the time. We are not iron bar. Can you go to the next slide? Ryan, can you turn the? They are the lenses. Wherever lens, what is everything around is red. You will see everyone around in red color, nothing else. Perspectives are shaped to your own personal experiences, cultural backgrounds, beliefs, values. The value system is very important. In certain value system and belief system, certain things are attacked, but not so. For some people, this is okay, this is acceptable. So it is so important to connect with people, different backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, to understand, respect. So this is why in my life I've always tried to connect with people, different regions, different countries, and that will make you a better citizen. Instead of moving around with one particular group, it's always to connect with a different group of people. So the remaining thing I will talk to you later as the meeting progresses. Now let me get into the interesting part of the meeting. Let me call the Toastmaster Shiva for the tip of the tail, and this is not very common in the Toastmaster circle. It's a very interesting segment in this group. Toastmaster Shiva is a tax accountant in company, and he is into the Toastmaster fraternity for the past 5 years. Thank you, Toastmaster Anil.
A small request, speakers, please speak loud and get close to this. Otherwise, the online attendance will lose interest. Where is Shobha? Yeah, you can
I'm
go.
here. Anita, I'm there, yeah.
Okay.
Stop this slide.
Yeah, Ryan, please close the slide. Stop sharing.
Okay, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. One time, Albert Einstein, he mentioned all human beings are visual creatures. What he meant is, when we think of something, some visual things will go into our mind that makes our experiences better. That's why when someone is showing a screen on the dais, and when they show some picture, that shows so much. Because when we see that picture, many things go into our mind and we imagine so much. And today, my topic, I would like to tell you the importance of giving pauses in your speech. Because we see a lot of communicators, they keep on delivering the messages without giving any pause in between. And compared to them, if you see some other speakers who are not so effective in terms of language and pronunciation or with vocabulary, if they start giving pauses when they have the right message and the pauses, and then they take up with the next topic, they used to make significant impact. So the pauses really helps you to communicate your message very effectively. And when you give some pause, people will assimilate the information and they will be ready to go for the next view that you are going to present it. If you see the famous speakers, Martin Luther King, when he was giving his speech, My Dream, and Steve Jobs, the famous CEO all time, they give the wonderful presentations. They are very memorable because they give pauses. Imagine one pregnant woman, they have been delivering to the operation theater. And once she goes into the operation theater, we see in the movies, it's absolute silence. But once the baby comes out of their pause, it's all moment of cherishment and enjoyment, because that pause makes a memory in our life, memory in our mind. Okay, yes, now we got a positive impact. So Toastmasters, today I would like to say you, even if you don't have the habit of giving pauses, that could be because of different circumstances, try to incorporate pauses in your speeches as much as you can. They give a powerful impact. That's my tips. Hope you all fun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. The next in line is Toastmaster Roshni, being the word master. She's going to introduce a new word today. She's going to introduce a new word. Toastmaster Roshni, well, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Roshni, and today is my first meeting with all of you. So I'm glad to be part of the New Star Toastmasters Club. So today I'll be your word master for today. I'll share my screen. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So today's word will be loquacious. So loquacious means it's the tendency to talk much or freely. It's the power of expressing oneself adequately, fluently, or glibly. The word loquacious it originates from the mid-17th century, from the Latin word loquax, which means to talk. Its derived forms, it is an adjective. Loquacious is an adjective word. The other forms of the word can be an adverb like loquaciously, or a noun called, the noun form can be loquaciousness. Its synonyms, it's talkative, chattering, blabby, or gabby, and its antonyms can be reserved, tight-lipped, uncommunicative, taciturn. Some sentences, some examples of how the word loquacious can be used. Toastmasters Club helps us to come out of a reserved nature and be more loquacious. The host of the radio talk show is loquacious. The next day, he realized that the 2 shots of vodka he had that night made him far too loquacious. So I hope we all are loquacious in today's meet, and I hope that all of you use the word loquacious in your speeches and other activities. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni, and Toastmaster Roshni is an MBBS graduate. She's still pursuing her study. She's a passionate dancer. She took up Toastmaster journey a year ago. That's all about Toastmaster journey, an amazing Toastmaster. And the word of the
Competence. Delicious.
now we're getting into the very interesting segment of this session. Would be project speakers, amazing project speakers we have today. The first speaker is Toastmaster Ahmed. Before I call him onto the stage, let me introduce Toastmaster Ahmed. Toastmaster Ahmed. Toastmaster Syed Ahmed is saying he's working for a pharmaceutical working in the sales department. Sales department, as I have mentioned, taking the majority of the chunk in every company. And he is on the executive here, Toastmasters, fraternity 9 months only. He's the vice president technically from Toastmaster Syed Ahmed. He's going to talk about, it's going to be the level 1 project 3. Introduction to vocal variety and body language. Right, secret to success. Now let me call the evaluator, the DTM, Raghuram.
Introduction to variety and body language. Purpose statement. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using vocal variety or body language to enhance his speech. Time 5 to 7 minutes. Onwards.
7 minutes. Yes, all right. Go ahead. Thank you.
Ahmed, I think you can use this. Yeah.
Much.
1 second.
Okay, use it like this, or I can fix
No
it.
problem. Call it.
Not a problem.
Is the next speaker.
Can you hear me now?
No, wait. Just talk.
Hello. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Online attendees, can you hear him?
Loud and clear. No,
Cannot hear?
now? Not at all.
Is it charged?
It just
Anita, DT Manita, you are very clear, but not Syed.
I need to use that.
No, this is because I'm close to this.
You are very clear.
It's okay. It's fine.
Now can you hear me?
No, I'll just put this.
Yeah, better.
1 second, ma. The phone just- Just talk.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Shall I start?
If you go Once you start going behind, we lose connection. Like this.
Yeah, this is the mic.
Okay, now,
Yeah, it's
okay.
better. Yeah.
Oh,
Just a second. But if you stand here, then the light is falling on you. So it's better you are here only.
can we move this here? This one, mine, right?
Now, just go that side.
Now is it okay?
Still. Are you able to hear him?
Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. A very good morning to all of you, fellow Toastmasters and online attendees. This will be like kind of story, and it will be like there will be a lesson in this story. So once upon a time, there used to be a young man who was at a factory. His mentor, an old technician, taught him to talk less, do more, and to never stop developing the skill for the factory's operation. 10 years later, the old man retires. His mentor retires, and the young man becomes himself as a technician. One day, the young man decides to meet the old man, his mentor. When he saw the mentor seems that the young man is not happy. So the old man asked the mentor, "What's bothering you, young man?" The young man said, he poured his heart out and said, "I have been following your instruction all these years. I have been doing my work as you instructed. I keep quiet and do my job. I know I have done good work at the factory." The mentor said, the young man said, "But what I don't understand is the people who have joined after me, who have less experience and capabilities than me, have all been promoted, whereas I am making as little as what I used to make when I was your apprentice." Then the old man, the mentor asked him, "Are you positive that you have become indispensable for your factory?" The young man nodded, "Yes, I am." Then the old man walks back and forth to think. And after a while, he turned to the young man and said, "You must request a day off. Take whatever reasons you like. It is time for you to take a break." The young man was surprised by this advice. But the more he thought about it, it made more sense to him. Then he thanked the young man, this mentor, and quickly left to make a day of request. When he joined the next day, after his day off, the manager calls him to his office and says, "Things did not go well while you were gone. We have encountered many problems. Those problems were normally solved by the young man." Realizing the importance of the technician, the young man, manager decides to promote him to the position of a senior technician. He was grateful for the wisdom and advice of his old mentor, and he thought, "Surely, this is the secret to my success." So from this point on, whenever the young man felt that he is not being rewarded or he deserves more than what he is getting, he would take a day off. And the next day, things would change, or the situation would change to his satisfaction. This pattern continues for months until one day he found that he was stopped from going to the factory. And to much of his shock, he found that his employment was terminated. didn't know what to do, what went wrong, how things went wrong. He rushed back again to the mentor. He asked the mentor, old technician, what I have done wrong? Didn't I do what you have instructed? Then the old man said in his low voice, no, you did not do what I have done. You thought that nobody would pay attention to a bulb that is always on. It's only when the bulb goes off, people would take a notice and realize that they have been taking it for granted. You understood this and you eagerly wanted to apply it to you yourself, and you rushed quickly without hearing the second half. This was just the first part of my lesson. Who would like to, or who wants to count on the person or the bulb that, and nobody wants to count on the bulb that will provide illumination. So the young man was shocked and he thought, there is a second part? What was the second part? The old man, the technician said, the second part is more important than the first part. And the second part is that when you realize, or it is the realization that when the bulb frequently or on and off gets off, it is the time that sooner or later it will be replaced with the one that is more reliable. So in life, in your life, we have friends, we have family members whom we take them for granted. They are there for us from every now and then, wherever we need. So we should not take them for granted. We should not wait for such a day that we lose them and we realize that they are important to us. So give thanks to them. Give thanks to the good fortune that they are in our life, and do your work as we used to do before, and do not stop doing anything or everything that doesn't go your way. So in life, we need to find the balance so that once we do the things right, the balance will be given back to us as a reward. So this is how. Thank you very much.
Now another interesting project speech is coming ahead. Yeah. Toastmaster, Ryan, are you keeping your watchful time?
Open the tiny ones.
Yeah, can you please set the time? Before
Yeah.
I follow? Yeah,
Just-
correct. Second speaker, yeah, all right, thank you.
You need to show the timing cards, Ryan.
Just 1 second. Let me.
You missed one speaker. You have to switch on the video.
Right. Was a great speech and not only valuable speech. That was not valuable speech. But the message was so relevant.
Is it visible?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
visible, but the speech has not started now.
Okay.
My second speaker is another interesting gentleman Toastmaster. Name is Venkatesh. He is the data science manager at the Arishaya Group. He is again another looking to the Toastmaster fraternity. His purpose of joining the Toastmaster Club is to improve his public speaking skills and the communication of course. And his product details
Shobha Living.
Yeah. Toastmasters Shobha is going to evaluate this speech. Toastmasters Shobha, can you please read out the project scope and the evaluation criteria?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Anil. Am I audible enough?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So the purpose of today's project is for the speaker to learn and review the basic methods of writing a speech with a purpose, with a detailed purpose, and to present the same thing in a very well organized manner. So the speech length is for 5 to 7 minutes. And the purpose today, what he has stated, is that to raise awareness about how our online data shapes our experiences and encourage mindful engagement to keep it a tool and not a constraint. That's the main purpose, and with which he's going to speak, but he has to take care that the speech has all the basic things required to be a proper and an impactful speech. So over to you, Toastmaster Anil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobha. Ryan, are we set to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
5, 6, and 7, Ryan.
Huh? Yeah.
You need to keep your video on.
Yeah. So once 5 minutes is done, I will display green, 6 at amber, and red then 7 red. 7 minutes 30. Yes. Till 7 minutes 30 is got, right?
So you can keep it red after that.
All right.
And
Okay.
get that.
Okay.
Toastmaster recognition, vaccines, are you nervous?
So, Toastmaster Venkatesh, if you before starting, can you just say something so that I can see whether you're
Yeah.
audible or not?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me
The
now?
audience and speak. Hello?
Okay.
Can you
Can I
just,
start now?
yeah,
Can I
can you
start
just
now?
slightly come in front little? Okay,
Okay.
yeah, okay, done. No, it's falling on your face. Okay, done.
Just a second,
It's okay, it's okay.
just a second. You can
Oh,
use
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Can you hear him?
Can you hear me?
I can hear him, yeah.
Okay, just a second. Otherwise I change this to.
Yeah, can you just say mic testing?
How about now? Hello?
No, Venkatesh, it's very low.
Okay. Just a second. Now?
I think
Hello?
you are very clear, but not Venkatesh.
Now? Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
I can hear you now. Okay, you can start. Thank you.
Your personal data is like a currency. Value it, protect it. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Today, let's explore a topic that we all encounter daily, but might not much think about. Any guess?
Social media.
So, personal privacy.
Yeah, yes, our personal data.
Data.
The digital breadcrumbs we all behind, we navigate the vast amount of online world. So grab your virtual seat and let's explore how our personal data is collected and what happens next. Let's think about your typical day. You wake up and grab your phone and scroll through social media or check out some news online. Sounds familiar, right? Well, here is the truth. As we do these things every day, you are leaving traces of yourself on the internet. It's like a digital diary of your activities, interests, and mobile and website or the friendly scribe jotting it all down. Ever bought something online and noticed how similar suggestions magically appear? That's because of your online purchases like musical notes in a song. And companies are like conductors arranging their products to match your melody. Whether it's a big purchases or regular essentials, every transaction becomes the part of your sound plan of your life. Let's talk about those supermarket loyalty cards and discounts. Ever wondered why they offer them? It's not just about saving a few bucks, it's a trade. You get discount and they get insights from your shopping habits. It's like a friendly game of show and tell where your choices at the supermarket checkout tell a story about your lifestyle. Now enter the marketing companies. These are the behind the scenes musicians who turn our everyday activities like a kind of digital gold. They take the bits and pieces of our preferences, activities, habits, and turn them into the valuable insights. These insights are then sold to the companies who wants to get the customers better. Imagine you are looking for a new running shoes and suddenly ads for the latest athletic gear start following you wherever online. It's not a magic. It's just marketing companies are using your personal data to make sure you see things you might buy. In this digital world, our data is like money, and marketing companies are like the middleman helping us find the stuff we want. So as we go about our online lives, let's remember that our personal data is a part of who we are. It's like the paint on our digital canvas. To conclude my speech, as we embrace technology, let's do it with awareness, making sure that our data is a tool that works for us, not something defines us. Thank you so much.
It's a great piece of information about the data privacy and data management. It's picking up a lot these days, and the amount of data is transferred. The amount of data is transferred down to that is so huge. Great speech. Before I call out Anita for the education session.
Take a small break,
Yeah,
coffee break,
go for a break now. If we are all okay, then short break.
take a short break now.
Short break.
And then they will listen.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh, let's take a
you
short
can take
break.
it and come and sit also.
They can also join us virtual coffee.
Yeah, you all can please get your coffee, huh? All of you.
Yeah, that's about half one.
Shobha, I'm just trying this speaker. Okay, just let me know because now I think I can afford to try this things.
You're very clear, Anita. When you speak, it's very clear.
I know, thing is not all of us going to speak loud.
That's
That's the problem.
yeah. But still, it's not that bad. Also.
Now you can hear me?
No, I can hear you nicely. Yeah.
Now you can hear me? Yeah.
No,
Now?
Anita,
Now you
I
can.
can. Yeah, I can hear you now. Right.
Morning, Roshni.
Now you can hear me?
Morning to Vikram. Good morning.
Roshni, good morning.
Gone.
Good morning.
Just a second, try.
You're trying that column, Michael, yeah?
Yeah, she's here, Roshni's here. Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Roshni, how are you?
Can you hear me?
I am good.
No, Anita, I cannot hear you. You're too far, I think.
Can you see me? Cannot, okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
It's great to see you, Roshni.
Yeah, I can see.
Very nice to see you.
Hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but it's quite low.
You have to see here only.
Now?
Only we, see, and only the.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
okay. Yeah, I can.
You have to look at,
Can you hear me now?
otherwise nothing
No,
will
you're again gone far. Not right. No, it's very low. No, Anita.
This will come properly. I think it's done.
Yeah. All the way Goa.
Okay, fine. I think I will use the other one itself. Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah, this is very clear.
I'll use that. What, I'll make some small changes.
Okay.
Because Anand's voice is very low. You know, ultimately, online attendees will not pay attention.
Yeah, no, it's not that bad also. Like, no, it's quite clear.
It is? Okay, good.
It is clear. Yeah. Sometimes an echo comes maybe because the room is also slightly like no bigger.
I know, that's what. We'll try the microphone. I.
So can you hear me now, Shravan?
I can hear you.
What I would say is, now if you stand here, and just move this away. So if you stand here, you can see the audience also, and you can see them also. All right, so I'm going to have this fixed so that you can see you are visible. So it will be like this.
Is it now good?
Because that is the mic. Shobha, Roshni, can you just tell us if you can hear Anand's voice?
Roshni, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's far. Like, it's not.
Is it clear?
Is it clear? Or is it breaking?
It's clear.
I think for sure. Yeah, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what is it? Oh, wow, thank you. Wow. Can you take some Okay, guys, why don't you get some refreshments for yourselves, online attendees?
I think I'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Is it okay? 5 minutes, no?
Yeah. Alright, so the cortisol, stress.
I know, I'll tell you, me also, another possibility. Still a possibility of but it's okay. Decided to be.
It's not easy for a woman. No, it is not easy for a woman. That's what we really wanted to have in our bachelor.
No, same thing, not same thing. Sitting is not correct. Because it's different, no?
I don't know, there's a friction problem, it's a ball and.
I didn't put so.
No, no. Yeah,
I didn't put because I think that is because it's just open.
So, yeah.
I say, what is
So you get numbness, right?
You stand for a long time. The whole thing gets so because of that, you are restricted to certain things. You can do yoga, but you're restricted. So even if you don't really or doesn't matter, but be right. The thing is, you're talking about weight loss. Why are you putting on weight? So I said, sometimes, up on stage, kind of your body is resistant. It becomes so resistant. And finally,
one year in one. Upper six, no, this is nothing.
you're supposed to.
Downward position comes to. Pain. Right. Then when I get only the level. Okay, that way. Then the pain. Because I do all this like whatever I do,
See, little stress, yeah, any stress that you have, if you're not feeling very exhausted, you tend to add more and more because cortisol is a very important thing. It tries to, it doesn't like secretions happen. It doesn't like to become. So obviously your heart gets clogged everywhere. You know it. But then your only rent is food again. Maybe you're not eating lunch, but you eat more when you feel happy when you eat. Your serotonin levels are better when you eat. So, yeah, like at least the quantity you don't get dirty. You have hummus, you have garlic paste, but don't just but still it has nothing to do with weight loss. It's not weight loss. What we eat, a lot of people who eat biryani, but don't eat. It's more to do with the metabolic stuff. But the whole body is a very complicated thing. The cortex, it sends a signal to the gut. If that is it's like not receiving the right signal. Always your flash, pain, then it keeps adding
I don't have so much.
yeah, I mean, it's not
Make the story. And next time you write.
Ryan, are you there?
Slide over.
Ryan, are you there?
We won't say that. So all these slides is for the conversation to take. So it's easy to understand. What is that? You said, Mr. Brady, quoted by, the accent is good. We can then, so we, they follow this. That's talk about something else, it's okay. Talk about even philosophy, even philosophy. We have time to start. And all this there. So let's take it second. I mean, this can be your speaker area. Ideally, look into this. I think this is what
That's okay.
your camera.
No.
That's
Ryan, are you there? So back to perspectives again. Living a purposeful life is so important. Is it important?
Yes.
I often say, especially when you are in the middle age, you start to think about a purposeful life. So when you want to live a purposeful life, shifting perspectives is extremely important for many reasons. One is the mind awareness. Be conscious of your thought and reaction. It's very important to correct. Every now and then I go to Kerala to see my family. My parents in Kerala. So my mother is very happy to see me. I took so much of food. And then my mode is like an autopilot. She asked me, how's the food? Everything is good. I was thinking about it. Even when it is not good also, that's automatic response. Because you think, okay, it's good to have this automatic response, but it's not good. Because the mindful awareness is very important. What happens is the mindful awareness helps you to recognize this auto response. Like, most of the time we see whether we're good or bad, however, so the answer is automatic. So it's auto response. And the other thing is gratitude practice. I'm sure many of us are practicing this gratitude. But it's important to thank the universe. If you believe in God as it's God. If you don't believe in God and it is universe or whatever the power that you address it. And then another one is very close into our limiting beliefs. We all have that limiting beliefs. Yes. We limit ourselves. I can't do this, I cannot do this, I'm not able to, I will not be able to do this. The more limiting beliefs that you are stuck in your life. So this is very important. The perspective shifting of perspective is very important. Lead a powerful and purposeful life. Now, let me invite a very powerful Toastmaster. very helpful in the Toastmasters open stage for an education session, and she's going to teach us or tell us the next 10 to 15 minutes. And meanwhile, the DTM Anuga Naidu.
Ryan, I need you to be there to share the PDF.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just one second.
Okay, evaluation. How many of you evaluate on a daily basis? It's something which we need to ask. So does anyone here evaluate on a daily basis? And if yes, what do you evaluate? Quickly, yes, you are.
Toastmasters, but quite excited.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And so on basis of what we evaluate?
So I usually pick most casual, most they can decide to get this one for right now. Okay, what's the
So what is the benefit of your evaluation?
can impact your statistical position or any modification.
Impact on whom?
Impact on the people who are receiving it.
Okay, yeah. So he makes evaluation for the benefit of people who are going to use that end product or who are going to receive it. All right. Anybody else who makes
I
evaluation?
evaluate my own life.
Your own.
If not
Okay.
daily, at least once a
Okay, okay,
progress.
okay. Or like, what is the criteria on which?
The criteria is it's a better me is about.
Better me, okay. So what was I yesterday? What am I today? Oh, fine, fantastic. Yes, Anand.
For Toastmasters things, I don't evaluate at all. I have to start. But in my professional life, I used to evaluate before. But after some time, you are in a comfort zone. So where you don't do many things which you are supposed to do. So one of the things, evaluation, where you are standing, what you used to do.
Okay.
Until we don't evaluate ourselves, we will not be able to give our 100%. So good that you opened up this. And I think it is the right time for me also to go back and evaluate.
Evaluate, yes. I'll ask a very important question, Venkat, since I want to try to shake him out. Do you think you're capable of evaluating? And if yes, who do you think you can evaluate better? Given a chance.
At this stage, I'm not capable of evaluating other skills.
Okay, no, forget speech, forget Toastmasters. You are doing an excellent job, right? He is a data scientist. So you have to tell us, do you evaluate on a daily basis?
Yeah.
As well, yeah? Yeah. And on what, like, do you think that you are capable to evaluate?
Of course,
Why do you think you're capable?
because I know subject knowledge. to evaluate my-
He's a subject matter expert. So when you think and then the others are slowly learning. I have to cut you all down because I have to take. Cruz, do you think you are capable of evaluating people, situations, yourself?
Yes, I do. Of course, I do run the show of mine. So there are people working for me. And
Okay.
I know how they are doing, where are we reaching basically.
Okay, so whom do you evaluate?
Are we achieving a target or not achieving a target in those terms? I evaluate our team basically.
Okay.
They are not on the right.
Do you
track.
think you're capable of evaluating your team?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Because I have gone through that process and I
Okay.
have done better than them.
So an experience.
Through experience and I've done better than them. So I
Okay.
know where they're lacking. So what is missing?
Okay.
And so in that category, I know.
Okay. As in that process, do you evaluate yourself as well?
Yes, I do evaluate myself.
As to how you are with respect to
Yes,
handling them.
I am also, I evaluate myself also.
Okay, okay. Can two evaluations be similar
No.
about the situation? I mean, 100% cannot be similar or there is room?
Some part of it, some similarity can be there, but when you evaluate with respect to something else. It's not similar situation, but with respect to something.
Okay,
So with respect to something else, okay, it may be something close, but it cannot be 100%.
okay.
If the parameters are set, yes, maybe it can be something.
Yeah, like in Toastmasters.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have sandwich method, so we all do the same kind of evaluation. But Ralph, what do you think? Do you think evaluation can be changed in Toastmasters? We are always being very comfortable, very constructive. Can we be critical?
Can be critical as well, as long as the speaker will be able to acknowledge that and not not getting demotivated by knowing that good feedback.
It's about the seniors. Yes.
Not seniority, but anybody can get hurt, right? Anyone can get hurt.
I want to add, two people can be similar, especially in the competitions. There is a parameters which are set.
Correct, that's what you meant. Exactly, you hit the nail. That's it. When you have limitations, when you have, everyone will go through it. If you see the mock contest or the real evaluation contest on the same speech, I'm sure our online audience also, we need to see your beautiful, pretty faces. Ryan, Shobha, Roshni, we need to see you all. Because we need to ask you all also questions, right? Okay, yeah. So you will see that everyone, or mostly 70 to 80% of the contestants, that you must have noticed, right? They come here and they start with the same line also sometimes, about the same speech. So all the contestants will evaluate the same speech in the action. They don't come at one go. So they come one after the other. They don't listen to the other evaluators. So once they complete it, then they listen to the next one. So you will see that when they come there and stand, they're all doing this, at least 20% of the beginning is the same. So, you understand that, yeah, when there's a parameter, you do talk something same. But evaluation, are we capable of evaluating is a big question. Good old days in Toastmasters, until you complete P6, that is the project 6, you can't evaluate. Okay, because there have been various problems with that. Okay, when you evaluate people. Now there's a big stark difference, or is there not, between evaluation and judging? Can anybody talk to me about it? Evaluation and judging. Like it's something got to do with preconceived notions. What is judging? When you judge somebody, what are you doing there? Are you going to add any benefit to that person whom you're judging?
No, so when it's been judging that. So you can do next time.
Yes.
But judging is, you judge him, that's it.
With your preconceived notions. You just think that a girl has to dress like this, or you just think that a girl needs to have zero figure. Preconceived notions. So when you look at somebody and you just judge, look at her, she's just wearing, or he's just wearing this, he's not looking good in that. Right? Yeah.
Judging is more about demotivating.
It is more, it's the antonym of constructive evaluation.
Judging is actually, giving a critical analysis, and it may not add any value, or maybe it will just put down the.
Actually.
But in evaluation, you will kind of holistic approach, and then give a kind of more of a positive or motivating kind of.
True, absolutely. Judging does have no value to anybody except it might increase your happy hormones for some time. She's also become fat, okay, chalo. Or he's also lost the contest, it's okay. Good, he also lost it. So you kind of, actually, even before you evaluate person, you start to judge others. Okay, that's what you actually do in your day-to-day life. Now, one more question which I wanted to ask was about, can evaluation be critical?
Yes, it can.
So what is that extra spice that is needed to make it? Why it should not be critical, or why it should be critical?
Sure. Perspective criticism.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
If you're not able to give them the right feedback, then they cannot be a course correction.
Okay.
So, but it has.
You mean to say you can't give the right feedback?
If you're not critically evaluating them, you may not give the right feedback.
That's the way you need to put it. Critically evaluate. Yeah, right.
It will improve our.
Absolutely. Critically evaluate it in your mind, but when you come and talk there, make it polished. Polish it in manner that it is accepted. Like you talk to your child. There are 100 ways in which you talk to your child, right? What can register will be the way the child receives it. The child wants to receive it. Every day you keep saying, focus on your studies, focus on your studies. I remember one of the good speakers, motivational speakers, is that everybody says focus on studies, but nobody tells us how to focus on studies. Like you just sit there and you remember there's a movie going on. You just sit there, there's chutney in the kitchen. You just sit there, there's something else. So somebody has to tell you how to focus. It's not just, you do that. So when you're trying to tell your child you're not focusing, you also have to tell him how to focus. So that is what is evaluation.
Because critical evaluation can happen mentee-mentor relations.
Correct.
But in relations, so this can happen, but in the general meeting, I'm not very sure whether this can
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
I want to hear it from you.
General meeting also it can happen, but the way it is done is important. Lot of people, I mean, today we're not going to talk about contest evaluations, though we will put in some words there. But we're going to talk about how we're going to evaluate what your target speaker has spoken. Okay, you have to evaluate the speech and other things, other condiments there. But before even that, I'm also always hitting this question and then I'm coming back. When you evaluate a person, I just forgot what I wanted to ask you all. Okay, we'll just go ahead. Ryan, can you just take us to the next? Ryan, good morning. Okay, this is going to be what I'm going to cover. You have what is very important here is, yes, the question. Whom does it benefit? How does it benefit? Right? Importance of effective evaluation. What are the evaluation criteria which actually puts limits to you all in Toastmasters speeches? Tips for providing constructive feedback and live demonstration. Now, live demonstration normally it's a mock thing, but today what we're going to do is we're going to do a different kind of an evaluation. Okay, let's move ahead, Ryan. Next slide. Yeah, the next slide is forget the first point. You all know who I am. The second point is the purpose of this training session is we have budding speakers coming up. We want them to understand the most important benefit of evaluation. Can anybody mention it to me? The most important benefit of evaluation. We talked about it benefiting the speaker. But what is the most important benefit of evaluation? If you do, at least veterans have been doing it quite often. I have seen many things in you as you've been doing. But then what do you think is the most beneficial thing that's happening with evaluating?
Improvement. A person who is doing evaluation, who has sufficient skills.
Yes. Yes.
Also,
Listening skills.
how to put he might be thinking a critical thing about the speech, but the way he
Yeah, how you change again? Yeah, you're coming there. So what's happening with that?
Appreciate.
Learn to appreciate then.
In the evaluation, what happens is basically all have certain, inbuilt traits which are not actually, the right thing.
Like?
We break that traits and then.
Inhibitions or preconceived notions?
We have those things, and the evaluator helps us to break that and move it.
No, that is, you're talking about the speaker getting benefit. I'm talking about the evaluator.
The evaluator, from the evaluator's point of view.
You'll be able to know how you constructively give feedback. Constructively giving feedback.
Okay, so we all going straight now, round and straight. Okay, we are talking about how it's going to benefit the speaker. What happens here eventually, if you've been doing evaluation continuously, is you become a very good speaker. You start to write excellent speeches. Keep doing evaluations often wherever you get a chance, because ultimately as you start to evaluate people, you start to make your script more evaluation friendly. You don't want your script to have any kind of bouncers. So you start to say, no, evaluator will catch this point. No, evaluator will catch my pausing. No, I have to pause here. I have to start with humor. I have to do this. So you will start when you are writing your stuff, you will start to make it better for yourselves. Okay. So understand something, it's a two-way thing. You're not just directly benefiting the speaker. It is all totally the speaker's perspective, whether he wants to take whatever you said. But for you, definitely you become a good listener. Your listening skills, as Ralph said, is going to be enhanced, and you're going to actually start constructing an excellent speech for yourself. So every time, please do evaluate. Please keep evaluating, not judging. Okay. So the purpose of today's training session is for you all to become excellent evaluators, but not excellent by the book. Become excellent by your nature. Okay. When you evaluate, it should come from within you, what you like, what you don't like. Now, let's go ahead. Otherwise, I'll complete it in this thing. Okay. Importance of effective evaluation, as you can see here, is personal and professional growth. Okay. So professionally, you want to enhance others. You have the environment, like you said, being the organization CEO, you want your team to also benefit.
grow along with you. They grow, you grow. So you want to evaluate them so good that professionally you are well settled once you have evaluated them and emphasize their role in improving. Okay, next. Hello. Ryan G, good morning. Yeah. So here, this is the criteria in Toastmasters. Trust me, this is the criteria which is followed by 80 to 90%. Everybody will vouch by me, whoever has been in Toastmasters for more than 6 months. Okay, and this is nothing but you have to talk about content, you have to talk about delivery. Two most important. We've seen two speakers there. We've seen the PM doing a speech. You're seeing me. You've seen other speakers, Wordmaster. Everybody has got content. Everybody speaks about something. And the same content, how are they delivering it is very important. Very, very important. Okay. So that's one thing. Then the language. It doesn't have to be high funda. Nobody can understand. It has to be audience friendly. Okay. Then you have time management, which is very important, which I am totally not there yet. So time management, yes, each evaluator has to speak, like the speakers have spoken within that stipulated time. Evaluators have to speak within the prescribed time of 2 to 3.5 minutes, beyond which they are not eligible for voting. Okay. Then you have overall impression. So anytime when you come and talk about a speech, do a speech or do an evaluation, which is also a speech, you have to wind it with a conclusion. Have a summary in the end. Otherwise, people will forget what you started with. So overall impression. So overall, my dear Toastmaster Ahmed, today I found your speech But if you can, don't use buts. Buts is again a negative thing. However, if you could incorporate these things, I mean, this is what I feel. Okay, from my point of view, if you could, because you have this expertise in you, then you can So that is how you can actually give an overall impression about it. Yeah, content coming. I mean, when you come here, when you start an evaluation, how do you all start an evaluation? We are going to see a couple of evaluations today. So let's take it from, shall we take it from you, Raghu? How do you just tell me, how do you start your evaluation?
Start the evaluation with the verbalizing positivity.
No, what will the first line be? First line, how do you normally start?
I appreciate, I congratulate you.
Okay.
About the completion of the
whatever speech. Okay.
Then
Okay, we don't have Shobha here. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, then you have the criteria there. Okay, anybody else? How do you want to start your evaluation? On a positive note, okay, but how? A lot of people start with quotes.
Yes, most support is always effective.
Okay, when you start with quote, what you're supposed to, you come here and you say, all that glitters is not gold. Okay. Then you come in, you have to relate why you said this to the person, your target speakers, either appearance or speech. All that glitters is not gold. And today, for the first time, my target speaker showed to us that even, what is it called? I can come in glitter, I can shine, and I'm all gold. So, you just have to relate it to your target speaker, whatever you thought. The quote which you make has to be adding value to your target speaker, then you'll start to listen to. Okay. There's some evaluators who come here and say, just come here and then they pause for some time. Okay. It's not because they want to reverse. They come here and pause because they want your attention. Okay. Speech is also irrelevant. And then you say, everyone, please look at my target speaker sitting there with so much of an attitude and pride. Don't you think you need to congratulate him? So everyone looks at him. Now he starts to, first thing, he'll give you attention. Okay. Second thing, he starts feeling elated. So come what may, this is what happens in Toastmasters continues. Why does it happen? Because appreciation makes you feel really positive, confident. And that is the most important ingredient in today's world. So even if you're, for you all, it's not a big problem. Okay, even if your team member comes in late, the moment you see him, inside he must be flaring up. But the moment you see him, you need to evaluate the situation properly. Look at him. Probably he must have been stuck somewhere. His wife must have not given him food, so he went to a restaurant and eating. Kuch bhi hota hai. It could be anything. For a minute, pause. stop yourself, evaluate the situation virtually in your mind, and then address it. Please come, there's a lot of things to do. I hope you're okay. Can we start? I'm literally looking forward to working with you. Then what happens? They feel a little composed. But if the moment they enter, Kahati, where are you so long? I mean, it's being shabby here. The total thing is chaotic. That guy is already unsettled. You know, and then you unsettle him even further, and his productivity will be very low. Okay, so the thing that we teach in Toastmasters is to evaluate people on their situations, on their sides. Okay, not to make the language a barrier. Make communication the in thing. Is he able to communicate, and are you able to comprehend? This is what it's a two-way thing. When you communicate in hyphen English, is he able to comprehend what you're talking? That's also equally important, right? So that is important. Ryan. So tips for providing constructive feedback. Even before I go in there, the moment you listen to a speech, supposed to stand. Okay. The moment you listen to a speech, what's the first thing that you need to do? How do you write your evaluation for all those who want to evaluate? You're listening to a speech. The easiest thing to do is shorthand, like good old days shorthand scripts. Write down everything in a flow. Whatever that person is telling you, just write down, because your memory can play kaput afterwards. So just write down, note down in your own language. He spoke about child, he spoke about this, he spoke about that. Just make that one. Okay, but keep it clean, not shabby. You can't understand it later. After that, you have some time. All right. So when you have time, what to do is you're going to put in the pros, the good points in content. Make it two important sections: content and delivery. In content, what were the pros and what were the cons? Always come here and start for a meeting evaluation. Start with the project objectives. Always start with. Here, no need to do anything extra. Come here and because you want to mentor that person, right? So you come here and you start by saying, my target speaker's project objectives are da 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 da. Read it from them, okay? And then say, did he adhere to it? I'll come to that. Let's look at the content part of it. Let's look at the delivery part of it. My 2 pens here, my 2 pens there. So your recommendations, okay? And I think you are very good with your voice modulation. So maybe you should try a story type of a speech next time. Give a good recommendation. Don't go with those lame criteria-based recommendations like the lighting is not good, you didn't speak well, you mumbled there, or you didn't use the stage. No, probably I don't want to use the stage. I feel comfortable standing here. Did I convey what I wanted to convey? That is very important. Okay, at the end of the speech, objectives need to be met. Now, the speech, if you are not going to look into speech objectives and you're going to talk about, you're an experienced Toastmaster, you did pretty well. No, probably that person never met the objectives at all. So what are you talking about? Ask them to repeat it. That's where you get critical. But as a recommendation, I request you to repeat it if you can. Incorporate the objectives and the appear. So these kind of things you can talk there when it comes to doing your evaluation. The moment you see amber color, start recommendations. My 2 pens on your content. My 2 pens on your delivery. And then, most important, the moment you see red, you have 30 seconds grace. What you will say? To summarize, to round it up. Okay? The judges love to hear summarize. Okay, so use that from the club meetings itself. To summarize, to round it up. And then what do you say? I think my target speaker, I think, not the stage. Always it's I. Okay, it's you. It's your feeling that you're putting. You're not going to talk on behalf of the audience. Somebody there might not have found the speaker great at all. But for you, you found something good. Try to see what is the exceptional thing in that person. Don't talk like any lame evaluator. Try to pick out those exceptional things. Probably that person is not a very confident person, yet his clarity, diction might be excellent. So pick on that. Talk about it. Okay, so talk about the strengths of the person and ask him to enhance that to give an effective speech. So be mindful of time, be supportive, be constructive, be positive, and look at the audience. When you are doing your evaluation, don't only look at your target speaker, look at the audience. What do you think? Don't you agree with me? No, that way. Just involve the audience with you. Otherwise, you will lose them. Like Venkat's speech had, you will lose them to digital marketing. You will lose them to digital content very soon. So incorporate, embrace, get them into yourselves by involving them. All right, so as soon as you come, you start with the project objectives. Always start with the project objectives. And then you go into saying what you understood about the speech. Then you talk about the content part, what were good things, delivery part, presentation part, what were good things. Then you come about my 2 pence for you, just to make it look, make your speech, make you, don't never say make you a better speaker. There's nothing called a better speaker, okay? As long as you're conveying the speech, conveying the content. Like today I understood what Venkat said. Today I understood what Ahmed said. Such beautiful stories, beautiful content. Okay, so what is there? The speaker has said something, the objective is to reach my heart. It's reached. Close. Now, for him to become an effective speaker. Okay, and when it is effective, you don't forget it for 10 long years. You don't forget it until your grandsons also come. You keep saying that same thing again and again. So, for people, for that, you need to say, to make this an effective speech, which can remain in their memories for a long time, remain in our memories, you could do this with this. Okay, and then say, good luck to you, thank you audience, and leave the stage. Be comfortable when you're leading the stage. My time has run out. I think I'm reaching the way. The speaker doesn't need it. The speaker is looking forward to, if you are a speaker and you are being evaluated, always put yourself in that shoe. And think, what am I looking forward? I want to listen to something else. See? All right. So in the club meetings, my personal suggestion, give more recommendations than good points. Good points later, go to him, give him a fag or a drink or a beverage, whatever, and then tell him good points. No problem. But the other points, critical points, should come here because the others also should learn from what is. That's important. Okay. Yeah. Last screen, if there's anything. Ryan? Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you, Ryan. You can switch off. Okay, so now since I've spoken here today, give me one quick recommendation. Okay, I'm only going to take recommendations from my education, not session, not my education even content. So again, this is a speech. So one recommendation about either the content or the delivery. Each of you, feel free. One line only. I don't want explanation. Okay. So delivery was a little speeded up. Okay. Next. Noted. Yeah, online. Have you listened? Roshni, were you there? Okay. Any recommendations for this education session? There. Everyone should have one recommendation. Something. It's not, it doesn't have to be good. It's clear. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that is what, I've restricted myself to this point. I've been speaking. So you could always say that, you should come forward or you should be more. Whatever. So your recommendation should not be generic. Try to see what's nice in this person. Let me pull out that and then talk about that. Okay. It has to adhere to the project guidelines. Stick to the project guidelines, always. Okay, that's why the evaluator reads the project guidelines, because he has to rehearse it himself. Okay. So with that, yeah, I come to the end of this. Over to the Toastmaster debate.
Thank you, PTM Anita, very powerful session. A review is essential to evaluation, of course, and evaluation is very much essential to progress. It's so important to have good evaluation sessions in our Toastmasters meetings. And let's get into a very interesting segment of the meeting. That is the table topics. Who is there? Conduct the table topic session. We have a Toastmaster. That's what we love. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
And our guests, also the online attendees. Now the session that I'd like to conduct is the table topics. Now the table topics, there are a few questions, and I would like, to call upon a few of them to answer this.
Timing also.
Yeah. Timing is 1.5, 1.5 to
2.5.
and 2.5. So-
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5.
Ryan, are you there?
Ryan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you're the timekeeper, huh?
1.5.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
a second.
So my first question,
No, first policy.
first call the speaker, I think I'll call Shiva. Yeah. Toastmaster Shiva. Toastmaster Shiva. Do you think creativity is a thought?
Repeat the topic.
I didn't
Okay.
quite hear that.
Okay.
Could you repeat again?
Do you think creativity is a thought? Yeah.
Go ahead, speaking right.
You have to go.
Okay.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I always believe creativity is not a thought, it's a process. Because in my childhood days, I always want to experiment on different aspects. When I was studying my science and social studies at my 5th grade, my teacher was telling that Mahatma Gandhiji was cooking salt. So that days, we do not know how he was preparing salt. So we went for an excursion, and in that excursion, it was the seashore. So I remembered the ideas that my teacher told about Mahatma Gandhiji was cooking salt. So I gathered a really ample amount of seawater. And when we went back to home, I was just waiting for my mom to go to the farming. We have some agricultural land. She used to go there in the morning. And once she went out, I kept this water on the stove. I lit it, and I was waiting for my creative bubbles really come out. I was cooking that seawater for so long. And ultimately, I found out that it completely evaporated, and a pot has become completely burned in the down. So I was so astonished, my God, this creativity didn't work out. So I pulled out that pot and kept beneath the bed and covered with a blanket on the top of it, so my mom doesn't see. But that was very important utensil for my mom to cook any food. So she was searching, and finally she saw that beneath, and she ensured that I will wash that for several days. It didn't go away. Then I realized that my creative process was incorrect. How Mahatma Gandhiji prepared salt was to prepare some sand and ensure that water will stay there through the sunshine. So the cooking was happening by sunshine, but not real cooking of heatness through stove. So creativity is a process. Toastmasters, go ahead doing the process several times. You will get it right. Okay.
Thank you. I think Toastmaster Shiva has really, created this situation on the spot in a very nice way. Yeah.
Ryan call the guests also. Whether it's must
Yeah.
I think Ryan is not using the timer. Ryan,
Ryan,
if you're busy, let us know.
Ryan, are you following the timer?
Yeah, I'm
Ryan?
keeping timing, but I don't think that green thing is getting displayed. It's showing from my side.
Okay, you can call out then, huh?
Yeah, but I'm keeping track of the timing.
Okay.
No, but the speaker needs to know.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll just sort it out from my end.
Now you have to open the camera and close the camera with some tape.
Okay.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. So I think I'll call DTM Anita for the next.
All people who not spoken.
Okay.
We
Okay,
have
let's
quite a friend.
let's see. Okay, let's Mr. Cruz. Can you just come? This next question is for you. Okay, the question for you is. Okay. Do you agree with the statement? Entrepreneurs are real life heroes. Stage is yours.
Good morning, friends, and Toastmasters, and online friends, and especially Ryan. Ryan, how are you? I know Ryan from his childhood days. So that was the reason I said hello to Ryan. Special hello to him. Entrepreneurs are not always a hero. I would put it this way: they are not always a hero. There are always ups and downs in entrepreneur also. So they cannot be always a hero. They want to be a hero always, but there is always ups and downs in life. So you have to take it as it goes. That is what I can say about entrepreneur.
Good talking. Release
Sorry?
some examples.
Entrepreneur, in fact, if you go to see, I'll just give my incidents basically. I have started my career over here as an entrepreneur from 2006. And I myself know that there are so many ups and downs came into my life. I went peak high and I came peak down, and I again gradually went in between the high. Again, there are so many ups and downs, and which I can understand now. I cannot be on the top always. There is always teamwork is very, very important. You don't have a proper team, the entire thing goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes to basically. So the team has to be a very, very strong team, and you have to motivate your team all the time and all the time and all the time. And which is not possible with human, to motivate all the time. It's very difficult. Everybody has a different personality of a different human being, and you cannot go into that personality. I can try to be myself and I can improve myself, but I cannot improve others to be what they want to do. So in man management, what I have learned basically, I can do my job best, but I cannot tell others how to do it best, because it is his own, as Sir also said about his perspectives, basically how to do about it. So it is all upon an individual how he goes about it. Thank you very much for your.
Good. Okay. Online. So, Roshni, the next question is for you. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Why do you think people have fears?
Good morning, everyone. So, fear is always, fear comes within us mostly because of what we think it's all about our perspective, basically. So, it's an individual's perspective of how he conceives of fear. It could be they can have fear of judgment, fear of critical. They fear that they would be let down by someone, or the fear that someone is judgmental about them. So it all comes from within us. It starts when we start when we. It usually comes when we underestimate ourselves or have low confidence in ourselves. We somehow have the fear that we will not be good enough in something. So that's when the fear aspect comes. When the moment there's just a thin line between the fear and the comfortability, and being comfortable. So the just when we just cross that line, we somehow, our fear somehow just disappears. There are people experience different kinds of fear in different aspects of their life. It could be their professional life, or it could be maybe just sliding down a slide. So it could be, the fears could be very minimal, or it could be a huge fear, but it all depends upon the person. So for me, I would if you ask me to jump down the helicopter, I mean for skydiving, I would do it fearlessly. But then if you ask me to come and speak in front of people, come and speak in front of 10 people, I would be really scared to do that. So it all depends upon how the person takes their fear. Thank you.
Okay, on this note, I think I would like to add a sentence to this. When you talk about fear and my perspective of it from what I have done, when we think that what people think about us, the fear sets in. I think we should not think what people think about us, just do it fearlessly. You make a mistake, don't care about it because you want to correct it yourself. If you look at people's perspective, you will never be able to go ahead. I think the next candidate should be Toastmaster CG. So, see, the question for you is, what's more important, speaking or listening?
Good morning, all. Today my topic is, which is more important, listening or speaking? Listening and speaking, both are important. While Anita madam, Vidya Anita was speaking, talking about evaluation. If we are not listening, if we are not an active listener, what will happen? There is no useful for that speech or that education section. So active listening and passive listening. If we are active listeners, then only that will be true. The speakers will be completed their objective. And apart from that, through active listening only we can enter into other people's heart. That will be one main point. And apart from that, without speakers, active listeners will not listening will not be happen. If speakers is there only, listening will happen. The communication, the main important points will be for the communication, speakers and listening. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Razi, you can follow this.
Yeah, Razi, my question to you is, do you think failures are needed in one's life?
There is saying this failure is the stepping stone to success. So if you keep succeeding every time, there is one more saying that if you keep succeeding every time, then you lose the ability to surprise people. So failure is important for an individual to understand why he has failed and what he should do to succeed. And once we fail, then only we realize that yes, we should have done this way, or even if you're doing in the right way, we feel that that is the only way. But if we fail, then we try to explore the different opportunities, different angles in that way, and we try to see if I do a thing in this way, I will get this, I will achieve this. If I do something in this way, then I will achieve this. So once we fail, then only we start exploring, and our mind will start thinking in different angles. And in that way, we will find many angles to be successful. We find many ways to achieve our goal. So that's why I think, to conclude, failure is important for us to succeed and for us to achieve our goal.
Thank you so much.
Ryan?
Yep.
Yeah, can you give us a timing report?
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay.
In our voting, we'll send it to Ryan. All of us, message to Ryan.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Siva spoke for 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Cruz spoke for 1 minute and 54 seconds. Roshni spoke for 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Shiji spoke for 1 minute and 15 seconds. And Kazi spoke for 1 minute and 11 seconds.
All are qualified?
Yeah.
Okay, we will send you a message.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can
So,
speak.
yeah.
What are the speaker certified?
Yeah.
I mean, speaker
Speakers timings, what about speaker timings, Ryan? Ryan,
Right?
Yeah.
What about the
So,
speaker timings?
yeah, so we had to Venkat who spoke for 5 minutes and 7 seconds.
okay,
Yeah, and Ahmad, I only actually got Venkat's timing. Didn't get Ahmad's timing actually.
okay, thank you. We'll have their polls also then. We'll send it to you.
Okay, all right, got it.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Ronald. That was
Let's give a
Toastmaster.
big round of applause.
Toastmaster Ronald is working for an automotive company that's the Holland, the Save Holland, as a regional sales manager. Great effort of Toastmaster Ronald. The speakers were very loquacious. I don't know whether our entrepreneurs are heroes or not, but one thing I know, I see a great speaker in Cruz and Kazi and amazing speakers. They were all. Yes, he was speaker as well. Now, we are running out of time. We are getting into the evaluation segment, very crucial and important segment of the meeting. Let me invite the first evaluator, that is a DTM Raghuram. But I ask you to introduce himself in just one word. Okay, passionate Toastmaster and working for him this airline. Simple as that, a great Toastmaster.
Don't wait for opportunity, create the opportunity. Success, secret to success, rely on that. Good morning. Let me congratulate my target speaker, Toastmasters Syed, for having completed level 1, C3 from the pathways, presentation mastery. And with presentation mastery for vocal variety and body language with the title Secret to Success. Okay. Now you have got your content of the speech with a story. It was wonderful because audience got engaged and listened carefully, and you have given an opportunity for adopt whatever you said. Whatever you said in the sense, first part you said how he created an opportunity from his mentor. Second part is how to balance it. So these are the things audience have taken right in the right perspective. Now overall the objective of the speech has got a lot of things. However, you have created some of the gestures. You have moved like this and old man moved like this. That you have shown. Then you came back and you started. I will speak to you on that more later. Okay. And your communication between old man and his mentee, that communication also you maintained very well and people understood very well. That is one part. Overall, your story is taken at the right perspective from the audience. Now, as far as in any speech, there has been some recommendation. Before that, some of the other things I will tell you, your speech was very clearly, simple language and clarity was there. And eye contact was very well maintained, thereby people got engaged. Then you go in a comfort level when you deliver the speech. And okay, rest all, I'll come back. In any speech, there should be some recommendations. In your speech, the objective was vocal and body language and gestures. All these things you have to maintain. What exactly happened is when the old man, you did this, then I suggest you should start what old man spoken, should have started there. Need not go back. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is you are interacting between mentee and mentor. When you are doing that, you should have maintained the one tone, vocal variety, that you should have maintained. It was in a high pitch, but both same. And positions you could have changed. You could have old man feeling here. When you are changing, you could have changed the positions. This is body language, vocal variety, everything will cover. And tone when you are changing, vocal variety will cover. So these parts you should have taken care. Another thing is you were holding mobile. I didn't feel that it was required because you never looked at it, but you are holding. That could have been avoided. Because whenever you have something in hand, your confidence level will come down. That is one thing. Confidence level always up when you are speaking on your own. Because it was a story, you could have done very well. Another thing is body language, I said, and non-verbal communications. When a mentee went to the mentor or old man, you should have immediately, you should have expressed that. Then you should have spoken. That is one thing, you should have done that. Another thing is some of the movement also I observed, you could have done it better. And overall, I will tell you, you practice well and come here. And you write a speech, send it to the mentor, and let mentor correct it and send it to you back. Then you practice it. That is always makes your speech perfect. Overall, if you take into account positive and recommendations, you will become a good speaker. Over to you.
BPM, amazing evaluation session. Now, let me invite the second evaluator. That is Toastmaster Shobha. Toastmaster Shobha is a very known Toastmaster certain, very committed, very passionate Toastmaster. Welcome, Toastmaster Shobha, for the second evaluation.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anil, for that very warm introduction of mine. Yeah, good morning to all of you. Yeah, today what we heard was a very thought-provoking speech, right? And I think this speech had value not just for the speaker, it had value for all of us, right? There's something we all learned today. And he spoke about something which resonated with all of us. The speaker did take us all on a very purposeful journey, I'll say, to inform and also inspire us about the impact that our activities, that whatever activities we do online, how those activities are being monitored and how that can impact our daily lives. And especially focused on the importance of mindful engagement with our online data. We really need to be mindful about that. It was a complete eye-opener, Toastmaster Venkatesh. I also realized that my online browsing, I was less leaving behind traces of traces behind and creating a digital diary of my own activities open for anyone who wants to use it. Thank you so much for that. Now, Toastmaster Venkatesh, you succeeded in establishing a very clear and a compelling purpose from the start. The opening line that you used, our personal data is like a currency. I think that immediately caught my attention. I'm sure all of you would have also got hooked on to it. And you were able to engage, take the audience along with you when you were speaking, with that perfect example of how unconsciously or consciously the moment we get up, instead of even washing our face and brushing our teeth, we just pick up our mobile and start browsing and check the newses. So that definitely set a very positive tone about the entire speech, and it also effectively communicated. We were ready to know, we got to know what your intended message was. It was very clear. Now, the structure of your speech was definitely very well conceived and with a very clear introduction. And it had also very nice, you also developed a very nice body, I should say, because you also showed that you have understood your audience very well. Okay, so whatever content you used, you tailored it to resonate with their interest and concern. You used very relatable examples of, and the simple language that you used also made it very clear, and it was easy to understand, follow. We were able to follow your narrative. And most of the time, little do we realize that while we are making our life story or our lifestyle public by filling up those forms, registering the bills online, etc. Now, this is every other store has an app which we normally register ourselves. Your content was very persuasive, I'll say, making us aware that our online activity is being monitored and being used. So that awareness will definitely bring more purposeful, more mindfulness in us. And that was the main purpose of your speech. Now, in terms of delivery, you had a very good space. You maintained eye contact, but you were again looking down at your mobile many a times, which was quite distractive, I found, because when you start looking at your mobile, as DTM Raghu also said, it causes distraction. And a gentle reminder, only an icebreaker speaker can refer to notes. Other than that, you all have to come well prepared for your speeches. Now, secondly, I would also have loved to hear more about how the data could be used negatively. This could have added more value to your speech. Now, in conclusion, the speech effectively achieved its purpose of raising awareness about how we are exposing ourselves through our online activities. The clear structure, the engaging content, and the thoughtful delivery made it worthwhile to listen. With a little bit of more preparation, you could have avoided referring to your mobile. And if you could have added a little more information about the negative impact, you could have also used those 2 minutes which you left. Like, no, you spoke almost for 5 minutes only. You can utilize the other 2 minutes purposefully. No, but overall, definitely, it was a commendable effort in delivering a purposeful speech and an impactful message to all of you, all of us in those 5 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Anil.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shobha. Now we are coming to the end of our running out of time as well. And let me, without much delay, let me call Toastmaster Roshni for the grammarian report.
Evaluation time is then the
Word of it. Yeah. Over to you, Toastmaster Roshni.
So in the meeting, all of you have spoken locatiously, but the word loquacious was not used very often in all of your speeches and your words, except that TMOD used the word once. So I think we should use new words in our meeting more often so that we get to learn better. Coming to the grammar, I haven't. The overall usage of grammar was accurate in most of the in everyone who spoke. I've just have one suggestion to speaker number 1. I'm sorry, I still don't know the names of everyone. Toastmaster, who spoke the first speech, yeah. So when you were telling your story, it was the story was set in the past. So I found that you used some verbs. There were some mistakes when you were using the verbs where you use the present tense instead of the past tense. Apart from that, it was all accurate. And in the rest, I haven't found many grammar errors. So yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni, and the timers report as well. Now, timers report, Ryan, do we have the timers report ready?
Yep. So for the evaluators, Toastmaster DTM Raghu spoke for 3 minutes and 28 seconds, and Shobha spoke for 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
Okay, are they qualified?
Yeah, so Shobha got disqualified.
Yeah.
Raghu is qualified.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Toastmaster. Right. So, perspectives. Watch your perspectives, shift your perspectives if it is important to shift. And that's all I have to say today. And I wish you all good. And now let me invite a very special person. This is a very good friend of mine, a very humble, simple, able, and noble gentleman, Toastmaster Rao, Division Director.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day.
It's okay.
All right. First of all, let me thank once again Acting President DTM Anita Naidu for inviting me for this meeting and giving an opportunity to become more loquacious by attending Toastmasters. So again and again by attending and learning different words, listening to the speeches, and standing over the stage and practicing the skill to develop. Overall, how do you feel the meeting?
It went a little long.
Great. I would like to be more critical for today's meeting. At the same time, because of the enthusiasm shown by each and every member, the meeting went so well that I could not be more critical today. The Surgeon at Arms Toastmaster Ryan started the meeting on time. Even the general evaluator did not reach on time, but the Surgeon at Arms taken off the flight on time. That is the way, setting an example how the meeting should go. Mistakenly, I could not see the agenda, and I thought the call to order was, after the networking from 9:30 onwards. So that is how I also late to reach on into the meeting. And he has explained the ground rules to be followed, stated the mission of the club, and also he has asked all of us to read the 10 promises of Toastmasters, what we all as a member, how we should be responsible to the club as well. And then came the acting president, the vivacious Toastmaster. She always there to support the members, I can see across the district, not only in the club division, but I would like to say across the district in terms of giving the feedback, mentoring, and many other taking up various roles. She has given the insight of the Toastmasters, in general, and New Start in particular. And she motivated by giving more details about the club functioning and all. So very well opened. Let's give a round of applause to both the president and the. And then she introduced, she also did not forget whoever the district officers here. This is a custom the club's always doing, whoever the district officers present to recognize them. She has done that as well. And she immediately had introduced the Toastmaster of the day, our area 15 director, Toastmaster Anil Thomas. What I could see, the way Toastmaster of the day was doing his role, he tried to make it faster in order to accommodate the timing and to give opportunity more to the audience or the attendees to come over the stage and speak. That is a very good gesture from the Toastmaster of the day. Instead of taking himself, as he has prepared a lot, he didn't take that much time, and he tried to cut off his topic and made as quickly as possible. Then he has Wordmaster of the day. Very nice word, yeah. This is connecting to the Toastmaster as well. Basically, I'm an introvert person, and I try to explore Toastmaster to become more speaking in front of the crowd and as well as to the friends. So attending Toastmasters meeting is always better to become more loquacious. The one suggestion to the Wordmaster is always there is an opportunity to interact with the audience by giving a round robin session. That is the opportunity for the Wordmaster to interact with the audience, and the audience can get a chance to practice on the stage or on the venue. That point probably she has forgotten. We can get take care of in the next time. Then the project speakers, the two wonderful speakers came over the stage and attempted to the best of their ability, and I can see they are very enthusiastic Toastmasters, that's how they taken up the speeches today. The suggestions and feedback already given by the evaluators very well by Toastmaster Shobha and distinguished Toastmaster Vikram. As rightly mentioned, for the second speaker using the mobile, it was quite giving a distraction to the audience, as well as for himself to get more confidence. I believe this is we all can practice. Today I was writing the general evaluation not in the mobile phone, and then I thought of let me forget whatever I write and then try attempt. So when we feel we forget and we need to depend, we try to forget and then try to see what's happening. So let it be. So in that way, you can overcoming here can attempt in a way to memorize and to speak well. For the evaluators, the general suggestion is we speak not only to the speaker, we always try to speak because we are delivering a speech as an evaluation. So it is not only to the benefit of the speaker, but also to the benefit of whoever the listeners here. So when we are presenting, according to, in my opinion, it will be better to address the audience instead of addressing directly to the speaker, except for congratulating or on special highlight. Otherwise, it's always better to address the whole audience. Then the table topic master. Very nice topic. Yeah, very nice topic, interesting, and all the table topic speakers attended so well. Even I can see the table topic champions from New Start Toastmasters in the area, division, and district level. I can imagine that. For the table topic master, always the suggestion is to come with the script, and if the table topic master is not comfortable to say the rules by own, reading also is fine. That few description, the benefit of table topic speech can be described by, let's say, the benefit of table topics. Let's say, yeah, impromptu speech by listening, thinking on the feet, organizing and delivering a speech. This will benefit even outside the Toastmasters Club, be it the family or profession. And then straight away say about the timing rule. And you can also say how you are going to say the topic. For example, I'll be stating the topic and the name of the person, and again repeat the topic and handing over and move away from that. This in a formal way, you will get the table topic master also will get a different experience of handling the stage. So that is a suggestion from my side. Otherwise, very beautiful topics. All the speakers, Shiva, he spoke about the creativity, not just a thought, it's a process. He established with his personal story during the childhood. Then we could listen the entrepreneurs, not always hero. He established with his opinion. We could listen to Toastmaster Siji, what she spoke about. Anybody remember?
Speaking or listening.
Speaking or listening. He established both are important. That's why we are here in Toastmasters as well. And Toastmaster Kasi mentioned about not only failure, sorry, not only success, failure also giving lessons, how to become better and how alternative thought or doing things different ways. Very well attempted. And Toastmaster Roshni, the fear the fear of public speaking is worse than any other fear in the, in our life. That is very true. For me, it is truly connected. And the Toastmaster, Ryan, the timer, I don't know how automatically he is disappearing from the scene. We can see his name. Somehow he is unable to switch on the camera, I believe. My time is also exceeded, I believe. Toastmaster Ryan, are you there?
We'll come after 5 minutes.
Yeah, he is there. I hope I have covered everyone. Once again, congratulations to Toastmaster Anil for taking up as the Toastmaster of the day. He has done a wonderful job. And he also engaged. Yeah. So wishing you all the best. Continue the journey. Waiting to hear about the next meeting as well. With this note, handing over to Toastmaster of the day. We forgot.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much and for this wonderful meeting. I really thoroughly enjoyed this meeting, and the day I came into this Toastmaster Club, I fell in love with the club. I'm part of this club, and I will be part of this club in the future too. And let's have a wonderful day.
So much, Anil. Please give him a big round of applause. One meticulous worker I have seen in the recent past is Toastmaster Anil. I know him for a very short while in person, but I've always been listening to, he's been asking me so many questions on Basecamp. We've been discussing about pathways and so many things. But yeah, the way he works is all behind the scenes all the time. And what I like about him is there's never a no that comes from him. And from most of you here, but he is one person who's never said a no till today. And he's always coming up with new ideas of how to make this club grow even better and reach this nice journey to other people as well in NMC who will require it more than us. So yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Anil Thomas. And where's Ryan? Ryan. Okay, Ryan has gone, like, it's too much of sun out there. So he's just like now with the AC or something. Okay, he's got the results, so we'll put the results later on the group. I have no clue, he's not around. But once again, thank you everyone for being a part of our 101 meeting. And looking forward to assembling with your families on a nice get-together very soon after the President returns to commemorate our 100th meeting celebrations. And yeah, I don't have the winners list with me, so I'm just going to call it a day now. And am I forgetting anything? Yes, the contests are coming in. President has asked me to repeatedly remind you all that you'll need to be a part of the evaluation, table topics, and humorous speeches. Give it a try, at least to the club level. You don't have to wait for, don't look at what's going to happen, the result part of it, just do it. Okay, so be a part of the contest, and it's going to be really an experience. We all have experienced it. So be a part. We're going to have judges coming in to judge you all, not evaluate you all. So yeah, and the scoring sheets, everything we will put on the group. Also, please be active on the group. That's very important, on the WhatsApp group. So with that, I declare this meeting as the acting president, meeting number 101 as closed, and open for chat. Can we call our guest to come over once again to give us the feedback on today's meeting? And Roshni, you wait. I'm going to ask you also, because you're coming here for the first time. There must be some first name to close, right?
No.
Like Penny Cruz.
No, this is my name. First name is Close, the last one.
Okay. Say yours.
Yeah.
If you could just come inside and speak, yes.
The feedback was really, it was amazing. It was awesome for me. First time I've come for the Toastmaster meeting. Thanks to Ronald for all those things. If I told he was not there, I would have not been here. Lovely speakers. I could hear lovely stories I really like the story, the way of telling the stories and other things. his digital marketing stories, and each and everybody was awesome. Awesome means awesome. I like to interact. I like the way it was. It was very, very interactive meeting, and I would love to be the part of this.
Wow.
Thank you.
And Roshni, first time, how was it?
It was a really good experience. I mean, I've taken like a long break from Toastmasters, and then I'm back at it. So it felt like a long break, but yeah, I think I get a lot of experience when I come to the further meetings in this club. I'm looking forward to it. It was a really good time. I had a really good time.
So you're going to be the Toastmaster of the Day next meeting?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so she's confessing in front of all of you that she's going to take up this big role of being the Toastmaster of the Day for the Christmas celebrations. Thank you so much. Kazi, your feedback. This is Toastmaster Kazi, and after the COVID, we had one meeting in person, the district meeting. Rao, I think you were also there. I don't know, yeah, Balaji sir and all of them. So, table topics, he's the only speaker who came forward and spoke, right? Yeah. And I loved him so much that day. I said he should be a part of the other club which I was a part of, Showstoppers. And thankfully he contacted Showstoppers and I just grabbed him. So here he is today. He's going to talk about his feedback of this.
She has been my mentor right from the beginning of my Toastmaster journey. She was my mentor directly and indirectly. There was one more lady who was mentoring. Yeah, I was always used to contact her for everything. And regarding this meeting, yes, I always love coming here, and always whenever Ricky Manita is there, ask my friend Saidamad is there. Ask him, Ricky Manita will be there or not. So before coming, so it's always a learning experience, and a lot of I get a lot of education session she is giving. So it's a lot of understanding and a lot of knowledge we get from her. And meeting as an overall, yes, we get to listen a lot of speakers. So every speaker, as today there was a topic that we should listen and speak. So I always understand that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that should be in that proportion. But in Toastmaster, the more we speak, the more we become confident. The more we get the confidence. So that's what I feel. And yes, overall meeting was very good. Awesome meeting.
So yeah, with that, I think online attendees, I hope the audio was good today. Don't talk about my audio. It's always loud. My husband complains. But the others, I think they were loquacious, voracious speakers. Was it okay today?
Voracious speakers, no? Now, just to address to Roshni's complaint, definitely I would like to use a sentence. Is it okay?
Sorry?
I couldn't use a word while I was giving my evaluation. Okay.
Yeah.
Use a
but
word.
we all know that you are a loquacious speaker.
Yeah. I want to use that word at least.
Yeah. Can I just call over our division director once again to come on the stage? He has something to mention.
The meeting is closed now, so I'll say just 1 minute on the stage. I requested DTM Manita also to be on the stage.
Okay.
So basically, about DTM Manita, as we all know, she has been putting a lot of effort for the Toastmasters community. 3 clubs she was handling past few years, despite of a lot of challenges. New Start, then Pratidwani and Showstoppers as well. And the district gave some appreciation to her and to all the clubs as well as clubs. And as a token of appreciation, the past district director DTM Rani has sent something. I would like to hand it over. This is really good. Some ribbons basically for the club.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Tanvi. Thank you so much. I'll just thank her later. Thank you so much. Okay, so I think, yeah. Guys, so we've come to the end of this meeting, and this is something which we can use for New Start. And thank you to DTM Rania. I don't know, I have to talk to you later. Okay, and let's just complete with some refreshments and call it a day. And yes, we would like to have feedback over the coffee from there as well, so that we're not talking between. So online attendees, see you all for the Christmas celebrations online next meeting. And then we'll have our 100th meeting lunch later. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, take care. Bye.